It has been a very long time indeed. A very, very long time. Is it what, 2 weeks? I was in Wales for a week and then I was travelling back last week on the bus. So I couldn't do a live stream last week. And the week before I just didn't do one. Not that I couldn't, just that I didn't. Oh, somebody's opening the door and shutting the door. Yes, so I'm sitting. This staircase looks very creepy and Halloweeny, doesn't it? Very strange. It used to look, when I first moved here, it was even worse because in that little corner there was a table that had like a decorated skull on it. It wasn't a real skull, but it definitely wasn't a real skull, but it was, yeah, so scary Halloween. Let's see whether I can find it in, oh, creepy Halloween clock. This is quite a Halloweeny house. I should have done a Halloween live stream because it just would have been like, yeah, very creepy house. Where is my, see, there's the, look, there's a dragon skull. It's not a real skull. And, oh, I can see the thing that was at the top of the stairs when I, it's, prepare yourself. It is definitely, look at this. It's definitely made of resin. It is not real. I will show it you now because I've prepared you now. I've prepared you for this. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him. Horatio. Yes, man of many, etc. Let's have a look. Yes, there's nobody here, so it doesn't really matter. That's, yes, he's got a nose ring. He's a sort of carved skull. So prepare yourself. This is not real. Prepare yourself. Ha ha. Yes, look at that. He's all sort of decorated and Halloweeny. It's very creepy. He's not life size, really. He's quite small. Yes, it's definitely not real though. As obviously not real. Anyway, creepy, eh? Yeah. So that was what was at the top of the stairs when I first, that was my finger, when I first moved in. But yeah, so nobody's here. Now, I think everybody's watching his Dark Materials at the moment, so I probably won't get anything. But I thought I'd better do a live stream because I haven't been seen hide nor hair for a long time. And I thought, best get it over with and say hello. I have been sort of half editing a vegetable video, but hello, somebody, hello, how are you? Did you see my skull? I'll show it you again. Okay, so I'm not sure which one of you this is. I'm assuming Benji. Hello, Benji. There, look. Hee, scary, isn't it? Very scary. So, unless it really is the dog. Is the dog learn to speak and type now? That would be spooky. That would be very Halloweeny. So yes, creepy Halloween staircase. So yes, I haven't seen any of you for ages. I've seen you last week, but yeah. So it's very exciting. And yes, I'm right that it's the dog. I'm right that it's Benji. Hello. And yes, and I was made to promise that I will do more videos. So I will do more videos. That's my promise to you, honestly. It's just, oh, I'm so tired. But I'm doing a vegetable video, which is one that's coming. Woof, woof, woof. I'm doing a vegetable video, so that will be coming soon. Definitely. But yeah, because I've got a new job. A new job that's taking up half my week. So I might not be able to post it. I'll try and do it tomorrow. I'll do it in the evening. And then I'll do some more after that. But I need suggestions on what sort of thing you want me to make videos of. Because do you want craft? Do you want me wandering around? What? I don't know. So answers on a postcard. Not really a postcard. Just put comments or something. That'll be good. So yeah, I was asked specifically whether I'd be live at 8 o'clock by somebody. I don't know even if they're here at the moment, but I am live at 8 o'clock, which is earlier than usual. In time for people's bedtimes so that they can stay up for me. Yeah, but there is the Philip Pullman thing, which I am going to watch on. That's the good thing about modern technology. You can watch things on replay. Hello, Tobias. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. It's good. Yes, definitely. Love to all. Yes. Woof. Yes, of course. Woof, woof, woof. Yes, it's good that talking dogs exist, isn't it? Because if there was no talking dogs in the world, then where would we be? We wouldn't have, what's that thing? There was something called His Boomer in the 1980s. I'm sure there was. What other dog? I don't know what. Look who's talking too. Was that dogs? That was probably still babies. Anyway, yeah, Secret Life of Pets. I don't know. Talking dogs. I don't even know where I'm going with that. So, anything that you want me to make, I'll try and make in the next upcoming, because I've got more free time now, because I didn't used to have free time at the end of the week. Now I have. Hooray! Exciting. So I don't need to talk about boring things like Brexit and rubbish like that. No. Fair to that. I'll just do exciting things. Let's pretend none of the horrible things are happening. Everything good. All fun stuff. And, I don't know, cookery and food. Yeah, I got some flowers from my last job when I left it, which is a couple of weeks ago now. And I went to Wales and I came back and all the flowers were dead, but I've decided to keep them anyway. That's very Halloweeny. They're a little bit dead. I've thrown all the others away, but I've got a couple of lovely roses. Lovely, aren't they beautiful? They're all dried up now, but I thought, no, I can have dried flowers. Halloween. It's not even Halloween anymore. So we used to, when I was tiny, we used to do bonfire night, and we don't really do bonfire night anymore, which is probably just as well, because it's a bit grim, really, because the whole thing is burning somebody on a big bonfire, which is quite scary and a bit sinister. Even if you don't like the person, that's not the way that we should do it in a civilized society. But I've no doubt there still will be quite a lot of bonfire night celebrations, and they'll make an effigy of a person and stick them on top of a fire, and it's not really right, is it? But it is what it is. But, you know, there's fireworks. People like fireworks. I used to be terrified of fireworks, though, when I was a kid, because I used to have public information films. Yeah, if you'd seen public information films, you would be so scary. So scary. I saw the first public information film I remember seeing that really terrified me. I was about 4, and I was home from school for some reason. I think I was ill, or I don't know. I was more ill when I saw this. It was called Apaches. Now, if you can find, I think that might still be on YouTube. Apaches, and it's all about all these kids that they're playing about on a farm, and all the things that could. Hello, different times, yeah, different time, because somebody asked me to be on at 8 o'clock, and there's nobody here except for obviously Rufus the Bug and you, 2 people. So that's better than nothing. They're good. 3 people. Ooh, that's quite good. Exciting. Anyway, no, this thing was called Patches, and it was basically a bunch of English kids. It was directed by the same guy that did The Long Good Friday, which is quite a scary, adulty sort of film. But this was aimed at children, to tell them not to play on farms or do stupid things, and for adults to look after their kids and make sure they're all. And it was basically all the different ways that you can get injured, and it started off with a birthday party with a sinister voiceover. It's like one person's left out of a whole group of children. That's really creepy and scary. I've lost you talking about. Oh, I've dropped my skull. I've lost you talking about that scary thing. So that is scary. Scary. Public information films. Scary. There used to be one called where they had a cartoon cat called Charlie. Do you remember that? Yeah, and he'd go, wah, 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 wah. It's like, don't play with matches. Charlie says, don't play with matches. Wah, 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 wah. They stopped showing them. Kids can't, yes. Fireworks are scary for dogs, though, aren't they? Yes. Kids can't handle those. But the firework ones, when I was a kid, were particularly scary, because it would tell you all the ways that you shouldn't handle fireworks. But I was always scared that people would handle fireworks in the horrible, terrible, dangerous ways that they said not to handle fireworks. And for about a week before and about 4 weeks afterwards, I would, on the firework nights, I would try to avoid anywhere near the outdoors where there might be fireworks, where people would be silly with fireworks. It's very scary. They're very dangerous. I'm quite happy that they're banning them everywhere, really. Yes. Are you? By the thought of the public information films, I would be. Especially Charlie. Charlie says, never play with matches. Yeah, it probably was. Quite a lot later, there was there was definitely a song about Charlie Says, because Charlie's a name for something else. But when I was a kid, it was just the name of a cartoon cat that warned you about talking to strangers. Charlie says, don't talk to strangers. That's what it was like. Exactly like that. That's dead on. That's not as good as my Donald Duck impression. which is probably not that great. But I did my throat in when I was about 7, learning how to do that. Somebody did it and I was like, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? And I spent months and months trying to learn to do it. It does hurt your throat. Yes, I think it's the same as Punch and Judy. I could do probably Punch and Judy without... is that how you do it? No, I can't do it. But you put a little thing in the back of your throat for Punch and Judy, so I don't know. British Academy, Scotland Awards. Is there? I think there's Welsh one as well. BAFTA Wales, BAFTA Scotland, BAFTA probably Northern Ireland, BAFTA. It's just so that you can get regional programmes to get things. There are a lot of programmes that might not get the BAFTAs unless you gave them regional awards, which is fair enough because there's a lot of shows. I've been watching a lot of Welsh programmes lately. Programmes in Welsh. There's something called Popeth yn Cymraeg. Popeth yn Cymraeg, that's it. Gymraeg. Where this guy, who's a poet, I think. Yes, it did. It sounded really bad. There's this guy who's a poet in this Popeth yn Cymraeg thing. And he goes around and he doesn't speak anything but Welsh to people in Wales. And some people, in one of them, they went into England as well. And he refuses to speak anything but Welsh to them. And there's areas like in where I'm from, like that area, they went to Abergavenny, which is a bit over. And there's apparently about 10% at most, 5 to 10% people speak Welsh in that area, even less probably. So, but he refused to take no for an answer. So he was going, I don't know. He was saying things in Welsh anyway, and he was saying them, and people go, "No, Welsh is it? I don't speak Welsh." But they were doing it really Welsh accents, so it was quite comical, really. And then, "No, I don't speak Welsh. Never learnt it. See." That's not a very good Welsh accent. I'm even worse at speaking the Welsh. But I am trying, and that's something. But this guy is going around and he's saying things in Welsh, and people are like, he went to North Wales at Wrexham, and this he was like reciting a poem. He was going around where a bard had gone around in like 1650 or something, and he was going around in the same areas, and the bard had made a certain amount of money, and he was trying to make some money by saying the poems in Welsh. I think he said something about dodo in dod, marw, something about a dead dodo anyway. Anyway, he was saying them, and he would he went into somebody's house and recited it on they had a really grand balcony, but he went into the centre of Wrexham or somewhere, and he started saying this poem about the dodo, and then some woman, Welsh Popeye, yes, yeah, Popeth yn Cymraeg, yeah, Welsh Popeye, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? No, Popeth means everything in Welsh. And that's what he does. He goes and does everyone. Yes, Welsh has a different grammar. It's a different order. The word order is different. That's what confuses me the most, because I'm trying to learn it, but I'm saying things. I'm trying to say things or trying to write things, and I'm like, that's not right. That's in completely the wrong order, because I've done it in English order. Hello, yo, Philip. I've done it in English order, and it turns out that's so. It's like if you've said I sound a bit Yoda-like. Exactly. Yes, I said it. I was like, Yoda. Oh, you said Yoda just as I said Yoda. Yes. Exactly. It's exactly Yoda-like. As if as one, the minds. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, that's all right. I'm usually at 8:30, but somebody asked me to do it at 8, and then I thought His Dark Materials is on, and I can see it on replay, and I can see it easy. Oh, anyway, confusing. And then I thought, ow, I've just hurt myself on the skull. From his nose ring. There he is. Alas, poor Yorick. Yeah, that's scary as. It's not real. Or is it? It's not real. Or is it? It's not real. Yeah, anyway, this guy was reciting this poem, reciting this poem in Welsh in the middle of Wrexham, and nobody understood what he was saying. And this girl came up to him and started dancing around, and he started speaking to her in Welsh, and she was like, she was a bit like Vicky Pollard. She was exactly like Vicky Pollard, only sort of North Welsh version of it. Maybe it's Oswestry. I don't know. Anyway, she was like, I don't speak Welsh. So it was quite comical. So it's an interesting program. I would watch it because there's a lot of people speaking English in it, because almost everyone that he talks to speaks English, but he's trying. So love him for that. It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. It's because I've been watching Poblakum and stuff like that, and they were saying "Gubot." That means I don't know, which is pretty much how I'm feeling when I'm watching Poblakum. When this started, yeah, 8 o'clock. This started at 8 o'clock. This started and there was nobody here, but I started talking anyway. Started at 8 o'clock. I'm probably gonna finish about 25 past, not because I want to, but because this phone will overheat and I'll have to go get some frozen peas or something like that. But yeah, so I've been talking about Halloween things, and I've been talking. Oh, and I went to visit Wales back on that the other week, and I saw this place a couple of years ago. I'd seen this place advertised, this big church advertised for £72,000 on an auction site, and I was like, yeah, somebody give me £72,000. I want to turn it into a theatre. Nobody gave me £72,000. Disappointing. But 3 years later, skip 3 years later, it turns out that the person that had bought it at that time has been sitting on it for 3 years, and he's actually going to turn it into a theatre come art centre. Aha! Theatre art centre. Aha! So I visited it, I'm adding syllables to English words now. Oh no. And yeah, so I might be doing something there. And I was talking to to people today, and they're quite interested in setting up some sort of festival there. So that'll be good, and we'll have like comedy and theatre and poetry and music and all sorts. Sometime next year, maybe, who knows, and art as well. So that'll be very exciting in the heart of Pontypool, because Pontypool, my hometown, was like 100 years ago. Very, very sorry. Somebody's shouting at me. Somebody's shouting at me. It's like, oh, stop it, stop talking. Well, no, you stop listening. I'll go in the fridge. In the fridge? I won't go in the. I will eventually go in the fridge. I'll go in the kitchen. Stop it, somebody. I can't believe that next door. There's very thin walls here, so the next door neighbours can probably hear everything I'm saying. Still, they're still saying things. How rude! It's not my fault they can hear me. It's very thin walls. I'm going to sit down in the. There's a. That's bad. I think that particular thing was bought, that was in the background, was bought before the company that ran it went to Singapore and let us all down very badly. What's this? A big metal thing. What's that? I think that's I think that's the thing that you put on a door to hang from the door. Yes. No, I don't think I'm insane. There was somebody talking. It was next door. You can hear them and they can hear me. So now I'm in the corner, which is good because the freezer's behind here, and I can go in the freezer and be cool. Very cool in the freezer. Yeah. So where was I going? I'm skipping from thing to thing, aren't I? But yeah, it'd be quite exciting to have a big arts centre festival in Pontypool. Because Pontypool used to be, that's what I was saying, Pontypool used to be a big deal back in the day when there was industry, and now there's no industry. So there's no things going on. And obviously they stopped funding for most things. But if we can get something going for cheap, for free, for, reasonable price, for the local people in the local area, then that would be very exciting. Indeed, very exciting. So it's very exciting, and I would consider going to Pontypool just anyway, and the surrounding area, and patronising it. Maybe Mr. Popeth in Cymraeg. I don't know his name. Mike something probably. There's a lot. Mike spelled M-E-I-C. That's the Welsh way. I don't know whether that is his name. That's probably not his name. Anyway, no. Mr. Popeth in Cymraeg should go there and speak Welsh at people and see who responds. Not an awful lot of people, although I do know Welsh speakers, but I've never heard them speak Welsh. They're secret Welsh speakers. It's like, oh, you don't say nobody speaks Welsh in this area. They do speak Welsh. It's like, well, they don't speak Welsh to me. It's like, that's because you don't speak Welsh. It's like, good point. But if I did speak Welsh, would they speak Welsh back? I don't know. Maybe it's a secret society of Welsh speakers. Very impressed by it. I'm trying very hard. I can understand an awful lot more than I could, which is not hard because I only understood about 10 words a year ago, but I've been doing it a year now, a whole year, and I understand 20 words. Whoa, something like that. I understand the word for understand in deal, I can't say it, but I know Deall. Difficult. Oh, no, you don't have Frindai. Frindai, Frindai. I can't say words. See, I can see them. You do. You have loads of them. I'm your friend. Lots of people are your friends. Yes. Rufus. Rufus, Rufus. Rufus is your friend. But you are... Yeah, guess what happened? Yes, I'm in the freezer again. You're a dog. Overheating. Definitely overheating. I'm in the freezer. I had to find some sprouts to cool me down. Yes. No. Did you fall asleep? Hello. I was just... Yes, you missed me. You missed me. I'm going to stay for another 10 minutes now that I've gone in the freezer. I'm in the freezer. Yes. The people can probably hear me because in the freezer, it's right next to the... Neighbours can probably... I don't know, because probably they've got... If they've got a... On the same side, their stair cupboard, then it'll sound like a spooky voice is coming from their stair cupboard. And they'll be like, who's in the stair cupboard? And I'll go, ah, it was me all along in your stair cupboard. Halloween. It's not Halloween anymore. Feels like I missed Halloween, because I did. We didn't get any trick-or-treaters around here at all. Yes, they all have people in the fridge. Very true, Ed. Yes, so I didn't do trick-or-treating, but I went to a shop today. Yeah, exactly. The lid here. Maybe a little bit. It's all cool. It's nice. It's the sort of, yeah, soundproof lid. It's good. Yeah, no, but I went to a shop today and there was Halloween candy, like boxes and boxes. They obviously had over-ordered because it was half price. It had been £2. It was only reduced to £1, so I didn't buy any. But it was all like Halloween type, like grave, googly, scary candy. And there was loads and loads of it, like on every till. There was at least 3 boxes completely full, like nobody had bought it. And I'm not surprised because I've got no trick-or-treaters at all. And it would have been a waste. I would have just had to eat all the candy myself. Oh, no. That would have been a tragedy. A tragedy. But, yes, what else have I done? Oh, I bought some, look. Gluten-free eclairs. There. Gluten-free, cream-free eclairs. They're completely vegan. No, they're not. That's completely waste of time. They're not vegan. They've got egg in them. It's pointless. They've taken away the cream. I'm not a vegan, so I wouldn't have minded if they did have the cream in it. It's like, what's the point in that, right? They're gluten-free, wheat-free, or milk-free. So, yes, I don't eat milk. But I make exception if it's very nice. Oh, are you going to visit? Yes, they're very nice. I'm sorry they've got egg in them, so I know, I'm sorry. What else have I got? I have got things. I'm sorry. I've got other things that are vegan. I can check these now. Yes. Linda McCartney sausages, they're on half price. They were very nice. I thought it was vegan, and it's not, but they're nice. They're cream-free. You just have to pretend the eggs aren't real. Peas, gluten-free, cream-free eclairs. Yes, it might be an empty box. No, I haven't had them yet. But I've got, oh, did I show you my squirty cream head? I don't know whether you've got this back in the Wales, but squirty cream. Squirty vegan cream. That is vegan-y cream. And I've got Alpro. Vegan. So, yes, this is just like food related taunting, really. Look at all the food I've got. Yes, now I bought, what? I'm trying to find this thing that I bought and I can't find them. So, oh, look at that. Vegan-free bacon. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's vegan bacon. That's very nice. But no, I can't find the thing that I was actually looking for. I think I've lost it in the... I didn't eat it. It must still be here. It's gone. I got, because Tesco's has got a special offer on vegan-y things. Where's it gone? Aww. They put them in the fridge. No sausages, but they're not gluten-free. They're not mine. They're my flatmates. No, I can't find anything. I've got sprouts. They're definitely vegan. No, I can't find it. Where did I put it? Maybe I just put it in the fridge. Did I put them in the fridge? I did. I didn't put them in the freezer. That's what threw me. They weren't frozen. Look. Ah, chickeny free nuggets. Like nuggets. Soya based. Like meat. They're not. It's like, but what if somebody likes meat and they think, it's like, I like meat. It's like, oh no. Gluten free. Hey. So I'm looking forward to that because they will reduce. And yum, 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 yum. And also, this is good stuff. I bought some Applewood smoked vegan cheddar when I was in Wales, and I thought, oh, I'll try some of that. Be nice. And then I left it in Wales. So Ed, it's still in Wales if you want it. I know you're still in Wales. You can go and visit my parents and eat the vegan cheese. But that's good stuff too. Is that upside down? I don't know. Yeah, that's nice. That's reduced. Anyway, food. Yummy, yum, yum food. Oh, I've got 6 people talking about yum, 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 yum food. Lovely food. Better go back in the freezer so I don't seize up again. So, yes, I thought that would get you. I've got raspberries in here too. I don't know. Yes, so I've got lovely things to eat. Lovely things to eat. But I did stock up for, just in case there was a no deal thingy that I'm not going to mention. It shall not be mentioned. And then they didn't do it, so I've eaten most of the food that I did in my stockpile. So that's all I've got to eat now is all the vegan food and the gluten-free food, which makes me happy because I like that stuff. Yum, 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 yum. Got what else have I got? It's just mixed food because it's an omnivorous house, but I do like I do like me vegan food. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm just saying random. I'm just saying words like a sort of cave person. Yeah. There. Yum. Food. I've got 1 like for all the food, I think, and the weird skulls and talking about nonsense. I did not like 300 tins of spaghetti hoops because that would be very, very gluteny. But I do have 4 cans of beans, and I don't usually eat baked beans. I've got lots of chickpeas. I've still got quite a lot of chickpeas because I went a little bit silly with chickpea buying because they had like 4 packs of chickpeas for £1, which works out as obviously 25p for a pack of chickpeas, which is quite good value. You can do lots of things with chickpeas. And so I bought the chickpeas, and then I thought, you can't do that much with chickpeas. Yeah, you can, but it takes effort. I mean, like I've got all the ingredients for hummus, and hummus is really easy to make, but it takes a lot of mashing up. And so you have to mash, and you're like, mash. And it takes like 10 minutes or something. Who's got 10 minutes? So 10 minutes to make hummus, and it's not like the creamy hummus you buy in the shops because you have to keep mashing, mash. But I've got all the ingredients for it. If I were to make hummus, I can make hummus. But then I found out about peas pudding, and then that's the same as hummus except with split peas, and it's cheaper than hummus. And yeah, NutriBullet. Yeah, no, you have to see. It's also a budgety, but because I did use my flatmate's smoothie maker, which was basically a sort of it was like a blender thing that you stick in a plastic container. Boo! And I thought I'll use that to make my hummus. So I put the chickpeas in and all the other ingredients, and I went boo, and then it started to smoke and smell really burnt, and it stopped working because it broke. Because chickpeas are quite big and fat, and it didn't work. So that was a mistake, a big mistake. So I've still got quite a lot of chickpeas. I have got the option to live through the apocalypse with my hummus. That will be my solution to not being able to eat. I've got hummus, and also got a lot of weeds in my garden, and a pond full of weeds. Weeds and weeds and weeds. Yummy weeds. I'm just going to have to look up what weeds are good. It went boo. What? It went boo, did? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. What? Did something go wrong with my video? Maybe I'd better leave this as it is, because you can hear the sound Yes, if I keep leaving this freezer open, then all the food will melt. So I should probably leave it now. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will try to get videos out very soon for all the people that have demanded them, Rufus the Bug and other people. And I will do more live streams, la 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 la. But I'm free. But let me know in comments or whatever, what sort of things you want. But I have got a vegetable video coming very soon. Nice to see you, to see you, to see you nice. Bye bye.